My friends, this is a great time to become a channel member. Every week now I'm posting uncensored videos exclusively for my channel members, along with custom emojis and live streams for members at the arch-villain level where you get to talk to me directly. Please consider supporting this channel by clicking the link in the video description and joining us in our fight to save pop culture. And also, check out our Patreon and subscribe star pages for exclusive content you won't find anywhere else, including Harvey Cthulhu's insane podcasts, photos of my vast toy collection, and members at the Legionnaire level receive a signed photo, membership card, and certificate, all signed by me. You'll find the Patreon link in the video description as well. Thanks for watching, my friends, and now, on to the video. My friends, we on this channel have been predicting it repeatedly for years. Get woke, go broke. We've seen it constantly reflected in box office bombs, falling stock value, declines in theme park attendance, in every way. Hollywood has been on the ropes for years, we've all seen it, but the normies, the normies, and I include the investor class in that category. The normies are always way behind the curve, and you can't really blame them. They're only partly paying attention because life is busy and distracting, and so they've been vaguely aware that something's wrong in Hollywood, but they haven't really focused enough on the problem to home in on it, not with the laser focus of this channel and others like Midnight's Edge. We are the canaries in the showbiz coal mine, my friends. Only unlike canaries in real coal mines, we don't drop dead at the first whiff of toxicity in the air. We yell our damn heads off, warning people of the rot in Hollywood, a woke contagion that has infected our movie theaters, infested our TV screens, corrupted our comics, and subverted Western culture by destroying its treasured narratives and heroes. Well, folks, finally, the normies are waking up, along with the mainstream media. Investors are finally starting to understand why everything is going to shit on a shitter platter, and this week, the Bantha Poodoo has hit the whirling Sith, as Disney, Paramount, and Warner Brothers Discovery have all suffered big losses, publicly and painfully. Though seemingly there are multiple and specific reasons why each Hollywood studio has taken hits to their company value this week, I would argue that at root, it's all the same core problem.
The wages of woke is broke, TM.
Precisely, Harvey Cthulhu. The woke chickens are coming home to roost, and they're full of chicken shit, and they're spraying it all over Tinseltown. Let's look at the flaming wreckage strewn across the foothills beneath the Hollywood sign and reflect on the wages of woke is broke. First off, let's look at Paramount. Over the past 7 years, Paramount has famously killed off the Star Trek franchise with a series of mind-blowing failures, from the unspeakably awful hacks and secret hideout sharded right out of Alex Kurtzman's ass. I swear to God, as bad as Disney's Star Wars is, and it is very, very bad indeed, nothing compares to the level of ugly, boring, whiny, cringe, canon sodomizing stupidity that is Kurtzman Trek. Star Blek Discovery, Star Blek Puke Hard, Star Blek Suck New Worlds, Star Blek Lower Quality, on and on and on, with more coming. Failure after failure after failure, and now Paramount is paying the karmic price for transforming their crown jewel into a lump of shit. Business Insider published an article titled, "Paramount's TV networks are collapsing into a $6 billion hole." And in this article, they write, quote, "On Thursday, it was Paramount's turn. The entertainment conglomerate, which is about to be acquired by David Ellison and a consortium of investors, just took a $6 billion charge on its TV business. For context, public investors value all of Paramount's equity at $7 billion.
Oh, shit. That is a terrible, terrible figure.
Yes. They're basically worth $7 billion, and they just wrote off $6 billion off their TV networks. That's not good. Paramount's press release barely acknowledges the write-down. It's first referenced in a tiny print footnote. Oh man. On the company's earnings call, Paramount management said part of the write-down is a bookkeeping necessity to even out what the company had previously thought its TV business was worth, and the value implied by Ellison's pending acquisition. But the broad strokes echo what Warner Brothers Discovery was suggesting earlier. The cable TV networks that once powered Paramount, MTV, Comedy Central, etc., are in permanent decline even as they continue to throw off lots of cash, unquote.
Oh dear, what a disaster for Paramount, and yet they're not alone in the rubble and flames, are they, Doomcock?
Oh, not at all, oh skull of Calderon. After the Disney Q3 earnings call this week, Disney stock took a nosedive when it was revealed that, lo and behold, Disney theme parks are underperforming, with declines in attendance that have been blamed variously on the summer heat and increased ticket prices, and I'm sure those do factor in to some extent. But there are two reasons for it, in my opinion. One, increased competition from Universal and other theme parks. I personally have a friend at Universal, and he tells me that Universal is doing gangbuster business while Walt Disney World in Florida is, shall we say, thinned. And the second, more important reason for the downturn, in my opinion, is severe damage to the Disney brand as a family company due to their insane obsession with throwing away mainstream audiences in favor of fringe minority audiences. Perhaps once upon a time, Disney thought they could get woke and just drag mainstream audiences along for the ride. But it's become clear that mainstream audiences ain't getting dragged to Disney drag shows. They're not going to condemn drag queens or the LGBTQIA MOUSE crowd. Live and let live, after all. But they certainly have no desire to watch that kind of entertainment geared toward that kind of crowd. It's just a harsh reality, folks. Cats don't watch dog TV. Chairs and tables don't watch Shark Week shows. They watch shows about furniture. And mainstream audiences don't want to watch woke propaganda. They want to be entertained in a mainstream way. Disney does not entertain, with rare exceptions these days. They've become intimately identified with these extremist fringe groups, and now look at what's happened. People aren't going to Disney parks anymore, maybe because they'll see bearded dudes in dresses at the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, or evil queens played by men in drag, prompting uncomfortable conversations with the kids that they'd rather not have during their damn summer vacation. Mainstream audiences don't like that kind of shit, and they're skipping it. Park attendance is down because more people are going to less woke theme parks, and here is the result, in my opinion.
Ouch! Look at those numbers! This is the day of the call, right? Damn. Investors were not wowed by what was said, were they?
Oh, they were not, Harvey Cthulhu. And now let's look at Warner Brothers Discovery. Zaslav has been trying hard to veer away from woke as much as he can, and yet crap like Batman Caped Crusader somehow weasels its way into release, so Warner Brothers Discovery is not blameless here. I suspect that Hollywood itself is feeling the fury of these financial flames, even when a particular studio isn't as guilty as the others of woke crimes, and this is the result, folks. According to the Business Insider article, quote, Warner Brothers Discovery just told investors its TV networks were worth $9 billion less than the company thought. On Wednesday, Warner Brothers Discovery told investors its TV business was in free fall and that it would take a $9 billion write-down on those assets, unquote. $9 billion, poof, up in flames. No es bueno, amigos and amiguettes. No es bueno. Of these three studios, I believe Warner Brothers Discovery can recover. They just need to roll their sleeves up, make sure James Gunn gets some good movies out there, keep their nose to the grindstone, and keep cranking out quality as opposed to Batman Caped Crusader, and stay away from woke. But Hollywood's future is uncertain, my friends. Indeed, people used to think of the studios as separate entities, but thanks to high-profile failures like Paramount and Disney, with horrible woke garbage spewing out of these studios and into theaters like raw sewage, Hollywood itself is stained with these failures, and they're breaking people of the habit of movie-going in general. More audience members are turning to anime, to manga, and to movies of the past, Because it's a wasteland, folks. Hollywood is a burnt-out wasteland. And I think it's entirely possible this insane woke experiment may have done irreparable damage to the entire Hollywood model. Only time will tell, but one thing is clear. This has been a very bad week for Hollywood. From the center of the earth, this is Dictor Van Doomcock bidding you all, my friends, stay angry. Ha 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 ha.